Hello, best friend, and welcome back to my channel. I hope you're having a fabulous day. This is the first time you're watching my channel. My name is Sebastian, and I welcome you guys with open arms. I am well aware that I look like somebody's rich aunt, but in reality, bitch, this is a knockoff Louis Vuitton bucket hat, and these are fake pearls from fucking Shein, okay? And girl, listen, here's the thing. Can I just say this before I get into this Selena Gomez tea? I don't understand why it's so, like, I get criticized so much for saying that I buy things at Ross, that something is a knockoff, that this, why are people actually, like, lying about these things? Like, why is it so crazy to be real? Why is it so crazy just to be honest about things? Like, I don't understand it. I don't think, I read a comment saying that, oh my God, you look so low class. And when you say these things, like, there's too much realness, like, and I'm just like, girl, who cares? Like, I think it's so much cooler if somebody is real and upfront about things instead of lying about something so fucking stupid. And why is it so shameful shopping at Ross and Marshall's and 99-cent store? Like, I don't understand these things. Like, girl, really? Even if I won the lottery tomorrow, bitch, I would still be up at Ross. But you know what I would do, girl? I would do, like, okay, here's the thing. Like, I would go around Christmas time, like, every day in December. And I would, like, all the families are there, the hardworking parents are there, this and that, and like I would like go in like rush hour. This is a literal dream of mine, and I would like tell all the staff members that I'm buying everything for the next hour or something. You know what I mean? Like, how cool would that be, man? One day. Anyways, you guys, if you're new, my name is Sebastian. I spill pop culture tea every day. So if you're looking for a new messy best friend, make sure to hit that subscribe button. You guys, oh, for all those, the tea starts at 2 minutes, okay? Yeah, go. Do the timestamp, bitch. Selena Gomez finally opened up about how she broke her hand. And it's not what everyone thought. I mean, people were talking about all these different theories and rumors, which I even read that Hailey Bieber went and tripped her. I read, like, that she was, drinking and she, being irresponsible. Like, so many. Here's the thing. When anything slightly, like, negative thing happens to Selena, the haters will have, like, a Thanksgiving parade, and they will throw, like, a fucking 4th of July celebration and add so many crazy theories, and it was not that, okay? So let's take a look at this, and then we can talk.
What about your hand? You broke your hand. We're so sorry about that in surgery. I did the same thing, and this is my gnarly scar.
Oh, yes. So I wish I had like a really cool story that like saved someone's life or something.
Yeah.
But I was in a long dress. It was a summer dress, and I was walking from my car to my house and tripped.
As a mother, I just want to say, if you were my daughter, I would say, thank God you didn't break your teeth.
Yes, that's what the doctors said.
Oh, so. Good. Okay. Yeah,
I
you
guess
could have smashed your face.
There is a silver lining, but this is not fun.
Oh, there you go, you guys. I mean, she just fell. You know what I mean? Girl, oh my God. Okay, you know what, bitch? Remind me to tell you a little story time about one time I fell in a club in front of bartender. Okay, I'm gonna tell you that in a second. But here's the thing. Before I tell you that messy story, I want to say something. It's so crazy how I've been reading a lot about comments about Selena and her drinking, and Selena and her being irresponsible and her kidney and stuff like that. And I just have to say, like, how are you her mouth? Like, are you her server? Are you her I don't know, her hand? Like, how do you know she's being irresponsible? And how do you know she's being, any type of thing? And people are saying that, she was probably drunk when she fell and stuff. And I'm just like, you know what? I feel like someone like Selena Gomez, who has gone through so much in her life, appreciates being happy and being healthy more than the normal person, because she knows what it feels like to be sick. She knows what it feels like not to feel good. She knows what it feels like to suffer. And I firmly believe that Selena Gomez wouldn't do anything to jeopardize that. You know what I mean? So I feel like it's just so crazy how, like, people tend to always be like on the hunt for, how in Hocus Pocus when they're like, to the little girls so they can steal their souls, and I feel like that's how it is with, like, the haters with Selena Gomez. Like, they'll take anything and then just, like, throw in her kidney transplant, her fat, fat shaming, her mental health. Like they get anything to throw all of these real life things that have happened to her face. And that is something I will never understand. Like when she posted that only murders in the building thing, and people got very upset because of the strike, and she deleted it. What does her body have to do with anything? What does her past have to do with anything? Like that's the thing I will never understand. But that's how she broke her hand, girl. Okay, so girl, the story, because I do have to tell you about this, because when she said she fell, it reminded me of like a little story time. And right now I'm in my story time era. I'm gonna be posting a lot of story times in my members only. So if you want to go, down memory lane with me, make sure to hit the link in the description. But this little story, girl, I was at a club. This was a little before I met my husband, but I was at a club and I was feeling myself, girl. You could not tell me otherwise, bitch. I was that girl. When you get some tequila in me, honey, like I am that bitch. And we were at this gay club, and we were dancing, having a great time or whatever. And I just remember that and I, here's the thing, like me and tequila, we're like messy, like very messy best friends. Like tequila makes me into Snooki, first, second season of Jersey Shore. And I don't learn my lesson, but I love the taste, but I never learned my lesson. Anyways, so we were with friends and stuff. And I just remember that my two girlfriends, I was like with two girlfriends, they decided to go to the bathroom together. And I remember being like by myself, and normally I would have probably gone with them, but I don't know why I didn't. But anyways, I was dancing by myself next to the bar, and I guess I tripped or something, and I fell. And bitch, when I tell you, like, I brought drinks down with me, like I made a little bit of a scene, to be very honest. So the bartender literally like jumps across the bar. And mind you, girl, he is sexy. Okay, bitch, he's like 6'2". He's super fucking tall. I just remember him being really tall. Brown hair, like green hazel eyes, like very nicely built. Very, very sexy guy. Anyways, he comes over, he helps me up, and then security comes, because of course probably they thought I was super drunk. And then the bartender was like, no, he's fine. And I just remember like him saying like, are you okay? You're okay? I'm like, I'm very embarrassed, like, this and that. I'm sorry about the drinks, like, blah, blah, blah. I probably took down 3 girls with me, girl. Like I when I went down, I was like grabbing things to, like I made sure. I was like, if I'm going down, bitch, people are going down with me, okay? And I just remember him like kind of like giggling and laughing, and then he introduced himself, I introduced myself, and then he was like, here, let me give you a drink, like, and then we were talking, and like the whole night, like my girlfriends were, they came back, whatever, I introduced them, blah, blah, blah. And they wanted to go home, and I was not ready to go home, bitch. Like, and usually we never leave each other, but that night I guess they didn't give a shit about me, so they're like, okay, you're gonna be okay, right, sweetie? And maybe those are not true friends. Well, we don't talk anymore, so maybe that's the thing. But anyway, so they left, and I just remember like hanging out, and I really wanted to like, kind of get to know the bartender guy. So he's like, hey, I'm actually off like around 3 or whatever if you want to wait. And it was like an hour or so. And I was like, sure. So then I just remember like us, because this was like near the not the ocean, but it was like a river or something. It was like I always confused. It was like a body of water, bitch. But there was boats on them, so I guess it was the ocean. But anyways, we were walking. We went to 7-Eleven to get like some hot dogs or something. Like, and I just remember like he was so comforting to talk to, and he was so sweet to talk to. And I just remember like we really connected, like we really were connecting. And I remember I was limping a little bit, to be very honest. It was really hurting. And I just remember us sitting like in a what is it called, a chair, but like, not a booth, but like a what are they called that they're in the street, bitch, the chair, whatever, bitch, a chair. And we actually stayed watching the sunrise, you guys, and it was the most romantic thing. And, it didn't have the happiest of endings, because we shared like 5 hours together. We ate hot dogs. I mean, he really did kind of put his arm around me, and he brought me in closer to him. And at like 6:30 or something, like he was like, well, I think we should go. And then he asked me if he can kiss me, and we kissed. And then we said our goodbyes. He brought me to my taxi or Uber, whatever. I went my way, and I remember giving him my number. And I just remember like thinking on the way home, I was like, this is it. I'm marrying him, like instant connection. Like, I wonder if he's gonna give my friends and I like, free drinks from now on. Like, I'm the bartender's boyfriend. I'm gonna become a night owl because I'm gonna have to wait for him, and he's gonna probably come home hungry. So I should have, some available snacks for him. Girl, I was like already. That's the thing, you guys. That's why I can't do one night stands, bitch, because I am that mess. So I was like, okay, well, what's gonna happen? Like, my number, okay. Should I go to the grocery store today? I mean, I should really, start. Maybe I should buy some Red Bull so I can stay up a little bit later. All of these crazy things. I'm gonna see if I can switch my morning shifts to night shift where I work. Like, girl, literally, I came up with a whole new life plan. And the thing with him is, yes, he did call. Yes, he did write. Yes, we did see each other again. But I don't know if it was like the tequila. I don't know if it was like the romantic sunrise. But the next time I saw him in daylight, it was like 2 days later or something, and we went out for like a lunch and stuff. I just looked at him, and the way that he would speak, he had these really weird like ways of expressing himself, where he would just kind of talk like he was above everyone, and he really didn't have any like humility. He would like, he had a class, what he was like class, what is it, not atheist, he was elitist. So he was like, people are low class and people are this and people are that. And I just like saw this whole different side to him. And I here's the thing, like, if I can be with someone who is not a humble person, you could believe in yourself and you could have goals and dreams higher than everyone else and things like that, but like making fun of like, people that have no money and just, he was so weird. Like, it was the weirdest vibe ever. And the worst part is that like he went 50-50 with the check, after saying like, oh girl, he's like, I have so much money and this and that, and like money's nothing, like, I want the most expensive this, and I want the most expensive. So in my head, I'm like, girl, he's gonna buy me, he invite me to lunch, girl. And the worst part was, he left the waitress, like, so he was like, well, it's gonna be like 50-50, and he made that calculation, right, and I didn't think much of it. And then he went to the bathroom, and I noticed like he left the waitress like I don't know, it was like $2 or something. So I remember I like put some more cash in there before we left. But yeah, no, I didn't really want to see him. And so tequila does make you hazy, and it does kind of, but he was not like that day in the, like, I wasn't even that drunk. Like, when we were in that chair, whatever, overlooking the sunrise, my God, he was such a different person. And he wasn't drinking. That's the worst part. Maybe he was drinking the day we met, and maybe like that brought a really nasty side to him. I don't know, bitch. But anyways, that was my little story. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments. Yeah, I don't know. I never saw him again. Never saw him again, girl. I mean, yeah, when we would go to the bar or something, I would see him, but like nothing romantic. Because you should have hear him like, I don't believe in charities, and I don't believe in this, and I don't believe in that. He went off like a 30-minute rant of those Santa Clauses who stand outside of the malls, that collect money for like children and stuff. 30 minutes talking about how crazy that was, and how that ruins the illusion for kids. Like, all these, because I'm just like, are you, damn. Next thing you know, he's gonna tell me like Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer is a fucking, crazy person. Anyways, what do you guys think? Let me know in the comments. I don't even know what this video, oh yeah, Selena's broken hand. Oh yeah, the falling, yeah, okay. You see, this is why I go so many places, but you know what, bitch? We're messy best friends, and it's the weekend, so here you go. I love you all so much. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys in my next video. Mwah. Bye.